It's very windy, and you have to look at the sky because I'm at work and I don't need no creepers. Hold on, I'm going to try to stand next to something so the wind won't get me. Okay? You see me? Okay. So, how are you? Hope all is well. Can you see me? Can you see me? I'm such a kid, right? Can you see me? Let me stand over here. Okay. So really quick, for Valentine's Day, I want just a really quick message. Ooh, right there. Is that the sol? Yeah, it sure is. There you go. You can look at the sun. Okay. So, how was I? Okay. So, I just wanted to say a couple things about Valentine's Day, okay? I want you guys to remember. Oh, yeah, and I'm carless, so that's why I'm out here. My mom drops me off at work. So, anyways, so on Valentine's Day, what I want you guys to remember is that it's very important, especially, I'm not going to specifically mention anybody in the mommy sector because the message will get lost in these people trying to cap for one another, okay? So what I will say is with the mommy sector, there are... it's very important for us to teach our children to love themselves. And it's very important. This is one thing I admired about my ex-husband. He used to take my daughter out on dates. He used to be was very involved in her life as a young child. And they would have like Valentine's dances. Chick-fil-A would do the dates with their dads. He used to take her. It was really important for my daughter, to have an example of how a man should treat a woman, okay? And it's very important, especially for us to protect our children, our girls, our boys too, to show them how, what a healthy relationship is, and how to, treat one another, okay? Because I know it's hard, and for many years I didn't get along with my ex-husband. I was bitter. Okay, I was bitter baby mama. But it's important that they know, because there's a lot of mean, ugly people out here who are mean to you for no reason. Okay, you may love somebody so much with all of your heart, and they just treat you like shit. And because that's what we're used to seeing, we think that that's okay, right? And it's not. Everybody deserves to be loved. There's somebody out there for everybody, okay? And if we don't show our children when they're young how to be loved, or how somebody's supposed to show you that they love you, then how are they going to know? We're supposed to be the ones teaching them, right? And in this sector, I do see, in the mommy sector, I do see a lot of, where these women are putting their partners and their lovers and their dudes, ahead of their children. And that's not the way it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be a revolving door of a whole bunch of people. I'm very selective of who I have around my children. And I've always been like that. I've always, and my family too. I'm very protective of my family, my circle of trust, and my children especially, because they're not used to seeing me just with people all the time, and I want it that way. I want them to look at me with somebody and be like, what are you doing with that person? I want them to tell me that, because I don't want to normalize random people around my children. I don't want to normalize that, because I want them to know to be very selective. Not maybe I'm a bit extreme when it comes to being selective of who's around my children and who's around my family, who's around my circle of trust. But, just to give them an example, not to just trust anybody in your private area, in your private, like how I say my house is my safe place. That's my private area. That's where I like to, that's my oasis, okay? That's where I like to be all the time. And there's a reason for that. It's where I feel safe, and I want my children to see me and feel safe with me all the time. I don't want them to be like, oh, there goes mom with some other dude again, or oh, I gotta talk to my mom only when this person's not around. Your children should be able to talk to you anytime, no matter who you're in a relationship with. And it's very important that we prioritize our children before our lovers and stuff like that. You know what I mean? if someone's going to be a dick to you, it's not good to have them around your children, because you're just teaching your children that that's how people are supposed to be treating you, and that's not how it works. People can be decent human beings to one another and love each other, and there is such thing of not having a crazy household where there's like these random people coming in and out, parties all day, that's not what life is about. You know what I mean? So around this Valentine's Day, don't just think about your lovers. I'm not just saying that because I'm single. I'm not just saying that because I'm single. I'm just saying that because our children need to know how it is to be loved, so that when they're old and in their 30s and ready to date, they'll know how somebody's supposed to treat them, and they're not going to settle for anything less. They're not going to settle, because they're going to deserve everything that's coming to them. Okay? And we have to teach them that. If we don't teach them that, then who is going to do it? The streets? No, it's our responsibility as parents. Oops, let me just almost ran me over. It's our responsibility as parents to do that, okay? And that's all I'm saying for Valentine's, is let's not forget about our children, and give them a hug and tell them that you love them, anything, just so they know that they're loved. Okay? And that's all I'm going to say. And I'm going to go back into work. Okay? I feel like I'm a hitchhiker over here because I'm in the street. I'm in the middle of the street doing this video. I'm just kidding. All right. Well, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Happy Valentine's Day.